Hi, welcome to part 5 of the series of this video series of um, using R scripts in Power BI desktop. This time I'm really going to show you the how to use the R scripts within Power BI desktop compared to my previous videos where I just showed the basics of Power BI desktop using different visuals. So let me show you how to use R scripting for visuals. So I assume you know from the previous videos how to pull in data into the data well. So I have pulled in the same data that I used for my previous videos, the MPG data, which has car data on the manufacturer, the model, the city mileage, and the highway mileage. So let's bring in a slicer. So that I want to see what manufacturers I have. I want to put a drop down on it so that I have an easy. I have some real estate I can save on my desktop here. Let's make a table also of this data so that I can use something to compare with my R script version of the same data. So I'm just using this for comparison purposes, so don't mind this table here, but just to show you guys how you can use R scripting to do the same thing as Power BI desktop does. So let's rename this as city mileage, average city mileage. Let's rename the other variable as average highway mileage, and make it look a little pretty. And now let's start with the R script. So what do we get here? So to get this, ensure that in your options and settings you have the R scripting directory available. So I have both the Microsoft Revolutions installed and the not the latest, but somewhere close to the latest R installed. So I selected that, and my default RStudio installation is an detected IDE. So this has been installed. My RStudio and R have been installed before Power BI Desktop, so I think Power BI Desktop automatically detects the installation. Now, to start with scripting this, and to show something similar to this, I need these variables into my R script. So let's pull those in, and it's very simple. I just clicking them, and you see that there's some code added here. When you click those, you have the manufacturer, city, and highway. A data frame is created out of that. And the next step removes duplicated rows. This is not a problem, but if you have, say, if you have a data set which has non um, which you know has duplicates in them, then best that you put an ID also into the data set, which is definitely has to be unique per record, per row, so you can ensure that this unique data set is not unique. I mean, the unique data set has actual unique rows and no duplicates. So so now to get something similar to this, we need two packages. One package is the gridExtra package. The gridExtra package is only meant for displaying data onto Power BI desktop, and the other package is the data munging package, which everyone loves. Maybe not everyone loves, but I love it. The dplyr package for data munging. It's quite easy to use. So how you go about this now? So let's create a data set EF1 where you can do a group by the data set is been created on top here. So the data set by the manufacturer, and let's pipe it out into the summarize function of dplyr, and we summarize by, let's take the same wording as we put in the Power BI desktop table. Let's call it average city mileage. Mean is equal to mean of the city variable, and the average highway mileage equal to the mean highway. Now let's see if this works. I mean, oh sorry, I forgot now to display the data. You need the grid.table function from the gridExtra package, and let's see how this looks. Border for it. So there you go. So the data is quite similar to what is shown here. This is one way to do the R scripting. Suppose you make a mistake here. Say suppose you have, instead of data set you put data set 1. What happens? You'll get an error in the visual, and if you see the details of it, it may not be very clear what exactly is happening, because it still follows the same syntax as your R scripting. But if you want to, instead of playing in Power BI desktop, if you want to play in R, in the R Studio version of it, you can do it by clicking on this, on the button here. It opens your R Studio IDE, and your code is now shown here, the same as you have written in your Power BI desktop. Now you see some stuff written here. So it's input load, please do not change. So this is, so when you work with the R with the R version in the Power BI desktop, it has created these files in a certain location, and this is the location that R has used, that the Power BI desktop has used to store the file. So you can load it with Control Enter, load the libraries with Control Enter, and you do this and you get the same error here. So you know that now you can change your you can correct your error here, and you execute next steps, and you see the output will come over here. Give it a moment. Yep, here you go. So what you have to do next is copy and paste the corrected code back into your R script in the Power BI desktop. It does not reflect the changes back into your code here. So that's the disadvantage of it, but I don't see it much of a disadvantage. Copying and pasting is as easy as possible. So you can easily do this with R Studio versus Power BI desktop or R scripting. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section if you need any help in understanding how to do this thing. Another thing that I'd like to show you is the reactivity of R to the selection made over here. So in the previous videos I showed you that if you make selections, other objects within the page react to your selections that you make here. So similarly, R has also done the same thing. It works on the data set that you used, and done the averaging on those two manufacturers which you selected in the drop down. You add some more, you can add all of them, and R reacts as fast as the Power BI desktop. This brings a world of opportunities in using R for your work. Yeah, so you can um, in fact use this one data set um, and do multiple versions of our models on this data set depending on what you select. Yeah, so that's quite cool. I find it with this setup. So next video I will show you how to do something that I just described right now, some a way to pull multiple R scripts. Next video will show how to take the output of this R script into another R script and manipulate the data in another way and display a different version of the data set. Thanks for your time.